Hey, Mikey, it's been, a handful of games now since you've moved up with Drew on the top pairing. How do you think you've settled into that role and the added minutes and competition that kind of comes along with it?
Adjustment. He's been doing it for a while, so I know he's used to it. But you throw me in there, and I've first year here, so it's a lot on him, to kind of help me out there. But at the same time, I've gotten more comfortable with him, talking on the bench, talking on the ice. I feel like we've been pretty good so far together. I try to compliment him, help him do what he can do, and then kind of be the support and role on our pairing. But yeah, so far I've been feeling pretty good. I feel like we've adjusted well, and then overall we've been playing pretty well together.
Being just, 10 games in to your pro career when you moved up there, was it a vote of confidence for you to kind of get that nod and even more so to keep it?
Yeah. It's an opportunity. Everyone wants an opportunity, and when you get it, you're just trying to make the most of it and stick or show what you can do. So obviously, it was a little nerve wracking right away, but I feel like I've handled it well, and I think he's done a good job. Kind of staying patient with me on certain things, but he talks a lot and makes it an easy adjustment for me. And we didn't know each other much at all, so being able to kind of learn from him, learn more about him and the way he plays each day is it's been good, and I feel like we're complementing each other pretty well.
Thanks, Mikey.
Yeah.
Next up is Nick Nixon.
Hi, Mikey. The team has points in 3 straight games. Can you just talk about the areas that you feel have been keys in the last 3 games?
Yeah, I think especially looking back at last game, I think as a whole, when we end up getting points, playing well in games, it's getting pucks deep, making their D turn around. I know Todd's always talking about that. But trying to, dictate the pace of play, we want to, insert our game, over the other team and be able to play our way and, make them play with us or try and catch up to us. So I feel like the last couple of games, we've done that pretty well. We've tightened up the D zone quite a bit. A couple adjustments we wanted to make, we've made. And, overall, I feel like it's been helping the whole group out.
And as far as your game goes, I know Zach was talking to you about being paired with Drew. Are you still at a stage where you're kind of feeling your oats, so to speak? In other words, do you feel you have more to give once you get more comfortable, maybe offensively or jumping up into the play, things like that?
Yeah, for sure. Like I was saying, this is, we had a lot of D here, and, it's our first year here, first year in the league. So it's, it's kind of a touch and feel. We're trying to figure out, the way certain teams play. And, playing with Drew, I know what kind of player he is, and I want to try and help him, be able to be the best version of himself. But at the same time, I'm trying to get more comfortable, day in and day out. And, over time, hoping, keep getting confidence up, making more plays, being able to, contribute a little bit more offensively as we go forward.
Thanks, Mikey.
Yep.
And the last question's here from John Hogan.
Mikey, obviously the organization has a lot of support for you. You were anointed into being one of the 6 starting defensemen coming into the season, and you're playing there on the top pairing. But at the same time, are you sort of cognizant of some of the younger players that are coming up right behind you? And do you feel any pressure to keep that spot on the top pair?
I don't know if you want to call it pressure. I think it's a good, healthy competition. That's a good problem to have for a team, like us right now with all the young talent we have. I think we feel confident with any defenseman we're putting in the lineup right now. But you got to make sure you're going out there, you're having good games, you're got good practice habits, you're learning, you're growing from mistakes you make. But you can say it's pressure, but at the same time, it's a good competition that you need within the locker room to, have a successful team and a winning team. And, I think a lot of the guys can feel it and, it's just trying to embrace it. And, we're within the room, we're a team, we're a group, and, whoever they put in the lineup, you're happy for them. But at the same time, you're just really hoping it's you.
You've had so much success up until this point in your career, and obviously a lot of great coaches that have helped round out your game in college and at the AHL level. What does a guy like Trent Yanni do for you at this point in your career?
Yeah, he's so far he's been awesome. Like I said, it's my first year, so I haven't really worked with him a whole lot until this year. But he kind of brings up little points that maybe kind of go over my head when you don't think about it throughout a game. But comes in the next day, shows me a clip or two from the night before, talks about it, and we try and learn from it and little hints like that. But yeah, he does a good job. He lets you know when you're making good plays, tells you when you need to fix something. But I feel like he does a good job for all the young defensemen, trying to make us feel comfortable, around the rink and especially during the games.